How's everybody doing?
Woo!
Party people in the house? My name's Scott Thompson. I am the new VP for Sony Crackle PlayStation. Thanks for your time. First of all, how many people here are still subscribing to cable? How much are you paying for cable?
$200 a month.
$200 a month. Mine was $250 last month. Now, do you subscribe to Netflix?
Yes.
Do you subscribe to HBO Now?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been on Crackle?
I have.
Good.
I have.
Good.
I'm a fan.
So, John, you're probably 25 years old, right? Yeah. Do you subscribe to cable? No, you probably don't. Okay. So this is the trend, and so I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about Sony Crackle, and we are reimagining TV. If you're not familiar with Sony and our assets, they sort of range all across the board. So we've got Sony Pictures Television that produced Breaking Bad. We have Sony Music, and our acts from Beyonce to Hozier. Is he from Canada? Hozier? Take off, eh? Sony Pictures Entertainment for the movies, and then Crackle Studios. And then Sony PlayStation. So beautiful, world-class content across a bunch of different platforms. We just talked about this at the beginning, but 40% of homes are using some sort of streaming service to get their content. And if you looked at 18 to 34-year-old, that number is 90%. So that means people are changing drastically their viewing habits quarter over quarter, day over day, and it's really changing the way people are consuming content. 62% cord cutters are replacing with connected TV. And you know, the numbers are looking like in 10, 15 years, the way people are consuming content will look completely different. So what is the overview of Crackle? So we got about 30 million monthly uniques, 174 million monthly streams. We have an ad completion rate of 95%. 327 minutes per visitor. That's crazy. I want that. I don't know if people have a job or not. I'm just kidding. But obviously, people are super engaged with our platform. So here's just some kind of like top level results from some campaigns we've done. Miller Coors, 216% brand lift. Ford, 97% completion rate. Arby's had a 3.65 CTR. AT&T had a 7.75 CTR. So the results of some of our campaigns look just awesome. So who's watching Crackle? So it skews a little bit more male. 18 to 49 is 70%. 28-year-old median age. We call this person a recharger. They're young, they are hardworking, they're active, they're aspirational. And they are streaming movies and TVs, and basically they're in charge of the way they are consuming content. So we're programmed just like a regular network, very similar to TNT, TBS. So we have movies that come from Lionsgate and Paramount and WB, everything from Donnie Brasco to Talladega Nights, and then we have our own originals, which Jerry Seinfeld and Coffee with Comedians and Cars. So we have over 1,600 hours of content a month. A new format that we're going to be launching here in the next couple months is an always-on strategy. So it's very similar to TV viewing. When you come on, there will be content on in the background, and if you want that, we'll have the ability to go into that content. So it's different from a viewing experience that you currently have with a Netflix where you're going to scroll down. There will always be content on in the background, and it gives the consumer the ability to go into that content right away and see things they might not have ever seen if they were in a different format. So here's our distribution, and you know, I'm not sure who has a better distribution than Crackle. So gaming consoles, streaming consoles, smart TVs, mobile across every mobile device, online, and even on Delta Airlines. So that's the breadth of our distribution, and Sony's done a great job with that. So from an advertising perspective, what are the advertising opportunities on Crackle? Well, first of all, what the trend is in video right now, what people care about is audience verification through Nielsen, through ComScore. We have that. You can match that up. We are also launching a DMP with Adobe. So you'll be able to have today the trend, data, data, data. I want data. So third party, second party, first party will have the ability to target those users and give you that data to match up with your data. So TV, if you're buying TV, Crackle is a great incremental reach opportunity. So if you're buying 18 to 49, the ability to have an incremental reach, manage your frequency at a great value. You know, the money, the $500,000 you would spend on Crackle versus the $500,000 you would spend on TNT, the amount of incremental reach would be substantial. So that is if you're looking at us from a TV landscape. So our originals, Sony has done an amazing job the past couple years and is really investing in content. So our most popular is obviously Jerry that launched, but you see Sports Jeopardy, and I'll talk about some of these originals that are coming out here in the next couple months. But more importantly, we have a studio. So if you want to create content, you want to be integrated in content, we have those abilities. Our bosses work on the Sony studio a lot. There's content, there's the ability to integrate in that content. Let us know if that's something that you're looking for. So Jerry is in his 6th season, 2 Emmy nominated, he's won 2 Emmys. This year, old Seinfeld partner Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Jim Carrey, who's probably crazy, but Jim Carrey, Steve Harvey, who actually is in the NBC studio. Some of that was shot actually in this lobby here. Stephen Colbert. So great content, and if you haven't seen this, definitely go look at it. You know, my favorite is the Howard Stern episode. Definitely check that one out. So Joe Dirt. You've heard a lot about Joe Dirt. So this was produced by Happy Madison, which is Adam Sandler, obviously him, and David Spade have been buddies for a long time since their SNL days. We launched this exclusively on Crackle. We are super excited about the results. It's done very well. We're talking about box office, very good box office numbers. Christopher Walken, Patrick Warburton, which is Putty from Seinfeld. So it's got a good cast. It's a fun, lighthearted movie, and if you've got a mullet, you know, it's great to check yourself out. So here's our swing at House of Cards. Yes, here's our swing at House of Cards. Art of More. Dennis Quaid, Kate Bosworth. It's a 10-episode, hour-long drama. It was produced by Lawrence Mark, who produced Jerry Maguire, my favorite movie of all time, by the way. So Art of More is a thriller. It's about the glamorous facade of the big New York auction houses. And here's a clip for you. Super Mansion, on the lighthearted side. Super excited about this. This is produced by Seth Green, Robot Chicken. You guys aren't familiar with Seth Green. Really smart guy, really sharp, has a movie career, but he's also a producer on the side. So this is stop motion animation, really cool, and Bryan Cranston is the lead on this. And it's about a bunch of aging superheroes that this fucking kid has been FaceTiming me all goddamn week. Excuse my French, everybody. So Supermansion, brought to you by Seth Green, Bryan Cranston. Check out the clip. Super funny. We're super excited about it. All right, Dan Patrick, for you sports fan, everybody knows Dan Patrick. ESPN, he's on Sunday Night Football. He's got his own national syndicated radio talk show. So he's with us on Sports Jeopardy. Jeopardy format by Harry Friedman. Very cool. If you're a sports fan, it's in the 2nd season. We're doing a lot of different things with it. We're going on the road, a little bit more focused on individual sports. But, you know, and Dan's great with advertisers. He's really open to a lot of cool stuff. So Dead Rising, I don't know anything about Dead Rising, so I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm actually going to play the clip of Dead Rising. Chosen. Chosen is really cool. So this is the third season of Chosen, and this is about experienced female hunter McGowan, and basically you have to make a life choice, and here's the clip of that. And then finally, a new drama that we're releasing. It's a 60-minute drama called Startup. And this is the underbelly about startups and what goes on behind them and how they get to it. It's a drama. We're super excited about it. And here's the clip. So finally, we've got originals, we've got movies, and we also have PlayStation. So you've got the Crackle distribution and what audience that brings. Then you got PlayStation, the number one gaming console, blows away Xbox. I know there are Xbox fans, but for the hardcore gaming gamer, this is the platform. And we're launching PlayStation View, which is going to be a network basically off of for cord cutters. PlayStation View will have, I think, 30 channels that you could actually get through PlayStation. So we are super excited about where we're playing in the media marketplace, from advertising opportunities for your clients, whether it's integration, whether it's premium long-form video, which is integrations into games. We feel like we are a great solution for, and we're definitely willing to work with everybody. So any questions? Was I go too long? Thank you very much. Appreciate your time, and have some more chili.